Okay, welcome back. We are back working on the Mini. We are trying to replace this pillar part. See, it's right there. It's cracked. What basically happened since I'm such a big Sasquatch, when I would get out of here, I would kind of prop my elbow right there as I'm getting out. Didn't think much of it. One day it cracked, and then I think one day it just flew off on the freeway. So I've never replaced this before. So I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I did find one on eBay. And what you could do too is let the part talk to you. What I mean is let it tell you how it goes on there. So you got 4 clips here, all right? And then it looks like you got 4 holes for a screw. My top one looks like it's broken off right there. So now you know by looking at this, you got clips here, clicking it in, and then you got screws behind this rubber sealing. You can see one right there. So that is what we're going to do today, and I'm hoping that this doesn't take that long. It really shouldn't, but we're going to go from there. Tools I'm going to be using are just a Phillips screwdriver, and then I'm going to be using this rivet buckle removal tool. Basically those plastic things on the car that are in fender liners and under the hood. You got a bunch of tools like this. Really don't like setting tools even on dirty paint. You got a smaller one, and then you got the other one, which so I don't think I'm gonna need any of these. I'm going to use this one to probably pry down the rubber, and then this one that opens up, I might use those to help pop the rivets out. So basically you could see that you could go in there and then pry against it directly, which is the ideal scenario there. So that's what we're going to do first. So let's get started. Just going to start prying here. See if I can't get that rubber. Come on down. There it goes. There we go. I'm not going to undo more than what I think I need here. Oh, you know what's funny is this piece is cracked too. Right where this top screw's at. That's funny. Yeah, there goes that piece. Must be a mini thing. All right, so now taking a look at this, might be easier to try to pry from this side. Maybe up here. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it actually broke. Okay. So when you're prying right here, careful you're close to your windshield. So the piece I got actually came with this, it's like a foam. It's not maybe a rubberized foam, but maybe I'll just take this out since the one that's on mine is not looking like it wants to leave. Plus it goes underneath here. So now we'll just do, these do have a bit of play in them. So now we'll just do the reverse. Let's see how fun that's going to be. Kind of just work it around. Use your installation tool. We'll check it from the front. It all feels like it's in. I'll see if those screw holes line up. Yeah, they all line up, so. I'm doing it all by hand too because the top one's already broken. even though half the hole's gone, these screws do have washers on them, so give it a little bit of a shake. Seems fine. It's on there. All right, so now let's get the rubber back on. So you want that groove back on that channel. So that's what you're shooting for. Just keep hitting it. And it looks like this is going to go underneath that. Help that one out. There it goes. All right, let's now let's see if the door shuts. Specifically right. Oh, see? There you go. Looks fine. That was actually pretty easy. See, you say that was pretty easy now that it's done. If you say that before or during, something bad will happen. But all right. Yeah, not a big deal. Didn't need to take out this inside. I would say that this is probably under a 10-minute job, realistically. All right, on to one of the last projects, which is fixing the headliner. I have an idea of how to fix it. I haven't ever tried it before, but I'm gonna see if it works. So I got some 3M spray adhesive, 60, 70, right there. That's just what I had. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off this vent and I'm gonna peel it back. I'm gonna spray the spray adhesive in between this and it's like a foamy felt. I'm gonna spray it in there. And once it gets tacky, I'm gonna start pushing it up and see if it holds. And then the interior of this will look perfect. So the edge over there by the trunk, it's kind of far away from that, so I'd have to do more damage to try to fix it, but it's right up on this edge. So I think I'm gonna take this off, peel that down, spray that in there, and start pushing it up and see if this does the trick. All right, so let's talk about the before and after job I did here. I'm not super thrilled with how it came out. I felt like I was working just way too fast, and I should have worked in sections on maybe the passenger side and then the driver's side. I sprayed a little bit too much and then it seeped through, as you can tell right there. I believe I was using the wrong adhesive. I was just using what I have. What I have is more for styrofoam, and I should have done a little bit more research because they have one that's actually designed for headliner, but I believe it's designed for vinyl headliner for older cars. I probably should have gone with the other one, which is a Super 77, which is a multi-purpose, and so I'd probably recommend that one if you're going to try this. I think it does work, especially if your headliner is, hitting you in the head as you're driving or flapping in the wind as you're going. It definitely looks better, but I was hoping for it to look a lot better. Not like maybe 40% better. I was hoping for like a 80 to 90% better. But it definitely improved the interior, and you can now see out of the back window instead of seeing the headliner in the rearview mirror. So that is a plus, but I was hoping for better, and next time I'm hoping to do better. And with these tidbits, with your project, you should be able to do better than I did. Realistically, there's only two more things. I believe it's this wheel speed sensor right here. Computer saying it's bad. And then these headlights, I'd like to buff them out a little bit, make it look a little better, and then a full detail job, and the sucker's out of here, hopefully. But yeah, that looks a lot better. The other thing you could do is you could look at the other side, whether it's sticking out a bunch or if it's not, and it looks exactly the same. I mean, this one looks cleaner, but it looks good. Happy with that. But all right, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that. Please let me know in the comments if this helped you or if I did it completely wrong.